They won't do it. I repeat, they will not do it. I know it, Chiefs. I know how they function. I will explain what I am talking about. Hello and welcome to Kosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pelo. I am your host. This is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Amakosi Football Club. And in today's video, I want to talk about a replacement Blom because we know Guti he left. He's going to play in MLS now, which is good for him. And it's good that we've put this thing behind us once and for all. It's good for Blom. He's going to play overseas. It's good for his career development. And it's just good for South African football. Look, our players are going overseas. And also for Chiefs, it's good for them because if we're being honest, we know Guti they were never going to renew his contract because they were coming up with all sorts of excuses to point out why Blom wasn't going to stay at Chiefs. So with that, let's just put it aside and now look at who can actually replace Blom. First of all, let's start by looking at the options that we have as a team right now. The first one is Unange. Unange hasn't played anything whatsoever this season. When he was given a chance to play, he didn't show anything. Uguti he's ready to play. He had a poor game. I think he also played good derby and he was also not convincing. So in Ndabaganange, we put him on the side. The second person is Ukol Alexander, who Uzwan has actually played more than Unange this year. But as we've pointed out countless times here in this channel, Cole, what seems to be happening with him, seems like he's tired. The man has been playing for a long time, you understand? So man, you can see it's like he's not coping with the pace of the game. The way that the Chiefs are trying to play, Ukol just doesn't fit into that style. And because of that, he always seems to struggle. And I don't think Ukol will be good. He will just be good enough maybe to be backup for whoever ends up being a starter. Now, I will talk about the person that everyone is talking about, Uguti Uzoba replacement, but towards the end of the video. Because the next person that's obvious is people are thinking, oh, Usbong send him Teto, this is the time to sign him. It's not going to happen in January. You can forget that. And another thing is that if Indaba Kasibongo Senimthetho does happen, there would be a transfer that would happen in June, but manje that will not happen because we can clearly see Chiefs will not admit this, but it seems like they do have financial problems. I know we just signed a deal with Ukapa, but for some reason, somehow, Chiefs has all this money that we think Chiefs has this money, but we don't see them spending the money, which then says I inkingagele. So I don't think they will be signing paying significant money to sign someone from anywhere right now. So we put aside Indaba Kasibongo Senimthetho. And then bese sikhuluma ke ngalomuntu lo abantu abathi hayi who ozoba i-replacement uSamkelo Zwane. Uyakhumbula ukuthi we're in a similar situation with Mduduzi Shabalala when Caleb was before Caleb was signed. We're talking about how okay Mduduzi Shabalala has been promoted. He's the one who's going to play. Or we have Okeletso Sifama. They can play as strikers. We were all hoping Guti those boys were going to step up. And people are going to say no, but Mdu was still in high school, so it's understandable. But are you telling me Uguti he was able to play for MDC on weekends, but he couldn't play for a senior team on weekends? Like in 13 games, he only played one game. He could have played 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to show Uguti he's being slowly integrated into the main team. But that didn't happen with him. And it's not because he wasn't available. He was available. It's just that at this point, Uzwane does not want to put the boys into that position. Yoguti, they are under all that pressure. Yoguti, they are first team players. So I think with Usamgelo as well, as much as it seems like he's the one player that might go into that position, I don't think he's the one who's going to be starting for the reason Yogut Uzwane just doesn't want to put them under that much pressure, which presents us with a problem. The solution that's facing them right now is something that they like to do, sign free agents. And one free agent that they've been going after for all this time is Kamohelo Mokotjo. We know this, he's been a free agent, the Chiefs has been chasing after him apparently. So now that's the only thing that I see Chiefs doing at this point. But I'm confused. I will express this. I'm confused. If the Chiefs wanted to sign Mokotjo in any case, if they had some doubts, they would have surely signed Mokotjo in any case. Although someone could argue and say, but they wouldn't have signed Mokotjo because they knew that would kind of make Blom see, okay, these guys are preparing for life after me. So maybe Blom leaving will now accelerate Mokotjo adlaliswe and be signed to Kaizer Chiefs at this point, because right now he's the only solution that I see Chiefs going for. And I've made my point clear about my feelings towards Mokotjo. I don't think he should be signing for Chiefs, but now I feel like we're in a desperate situation where we will be forced to do the thing that I've been saying we shouldn't be doing, signing all the players. We shouldn't be signing all the players. But it seems like it's this thing that is going to happen with Mokotjo. Now, beyond Indaba Mokotjo, because right now we're playing in 7 days' time, siyadlala ne-Arrows, and kumele kube a short-term solution, obviously. And the first short-term solution for now will be Cole. The second solution would be this, and I know some people won't like it, would be going back to playing Cole alongside Stebe, because I think Stebe is the other person who has been struggling so much with Chiefs to a point yoguti he's been linked with a loan out of the Chiefs. But now with Blom leaving, it tells us ukuthi ke manje sekungaba ne possibility yokuthi they will go back to playing that double pivot Benomati, because very system edlalwayo i-4-2-3-1. But now one of the two will have to take the role ka Blom. And in this case, since Stebe hasn't been finding much going forward, I think he's the one who might end up being converted into a deep lying playmaker, because Umati going forward and with the presses and with being used to the system going forward, I think he's the one who will end up playing as kind of the box to box player or the second 8 maguguti kudlalwe 4-3-3. So those are the two solutions that I see happening right now. Ukuthi bangabuyela ekudlaleni 4-2-3-1 bese bedlalisa uStebe alongside Umat, but also at the same time I see ukuthi it's just possible ukuthi they might just sign lo mfanakazana waka Mokotjo. I don't know what you guys think. Please let me know down on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video, and until next time, remember, equals alphelo moya.